Pre nego što vam posljednjom izgledom za večeras Kristina ponovo digne adrenalin, ja ću da pokušam da ga spustim malo. I da vas uvedem u mračne predele još mračnijeg uma Edgara Allana Poa. Sa jednom poemom koja će trajati jedno 7-8 minuta, tako da strpite se. Ali vredeće. U ovoj čuvenoj pesmi pod nazivom Gavran, narator govori o svojoj izgubljenoj ljubavi, prisjeća se usamljenje i u jednom trenutku posjećuje ga ova famozna ptica koja izgovara samo jednu reč, odnosno jednu frazu na srpskom, nikad više. Na engleskom nevermore. Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volumes of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "Just some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Merely this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow. Vainly I had sought to borrow from my books a cease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger. Hesitating then no longer, "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you." Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This, I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely, it is something at my window, that is. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed, but with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my set fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly thing, an ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled at this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though it sense of little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing a bird upon his chamber door, bird or beast, upon a sculptured bust, upon his chamber door with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul, in that one word, did not pour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather when he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered. Other friends have flown before. On the morrow, he will leave me as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled by the stillness, broken by replies so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his song's one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope, that melancholy burden bore, nevermore. But the raven, still beguiling my sad fancy to smile, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking, what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl, whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed by an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God had lent thee, by these angels he had sent thee, respite I beg thee from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, where the tempest sent or where the tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, in this home by horror haunted, tell me, truly I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore! Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within a distant haven it shall clasp a saint maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Paris just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seen of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws a shadow on the floor, and my soul, throughout that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.